Wapa. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. Day 5. And I was thinking, along with all the other skills that I want to try and get nailed down by the end of this lockdown period, I would really like to go back to Spanish because I love Spanish. I really do. And I kind of gave it a go a few years ago and then never went back to it. And I was trying to teach myself it, and so I didn't really have the building blocks. I didn't have them properly assembled, and I definitely started at the wrong level. Basically, when I left high school, my first job was working as an ESL teacher. So working with students that were English as a second language, and for me, all refugees from Colombia. And so it was quite a learning curve because I had about a month before I started to learn as much Spanish as I could to be able to carry the students through their course and their activities. So we had to meet somewhere in the middle in order for me to teach them. And luckily I was able to because of my love for films. And so I self-taught, but mainly by watching Mexican gangster films, which ended up being a bit of an issue because when I turned up, I think the accent that I had was a little bit aggressive and not really how a teacher should talk to students, but we leveled out. Eventually I learned their accent and that was better. But the thing is that I never went back to Spanish as much as I wanted to. I could just never afford lessons, or I didn't have time for them. And now I have a whole lot of time for them. So tomorrow is my first online class. And now, of course, they're all in lockdown as well. And so I'm going to try and do that. But at the moment, I figure what I should do is brush up on everything that I know so far by trying to do what I did with my students, which was basically cue cards and making big old posters. But I'm also aware that the best way to learn a language is to immerse yourself in it. So for the next few weeks, I'm probably going to watch as many Película Español, Spanish movies, showing off there a little bit. Those are 2 words that I know. I'm going to do as much as I can to learn Spanish in the next few weeks, and hopefully by the end of it I'll get out of lockdown and be able to speak Spanish and play guitar, because that's the other skill that I've chosen. Basically every man's dream of becoming, not every man's dream, every woman's woman's dream guy, but every guy's dream to be. I've screwed that up. I'm overthinking it now. So I'll show you what I have so far activity-wise. I've written out a whole bunch of things and some new words that I didn't really know, and some sentences there that I'm going to try and read and then translate and stuff like that. I have my curso de español, so I have beginners number 1, and I also have beginners number 2. I'm going to write out all of that onto big posters, and I'm going to write out some of that onto big posters because this is where I'm at. So this is the course that I'm learning tomorrow. And I've made, cue cards. I'm now officially a student. Otoño. Otoño means winter or October. Winter or October. Oh geez. Oh my god, that is so bad. It means autumn. Oh my god. Oh, that's a wake-up call. Next one. Papa. Haha. Now this one either means father or potato. I think this one is father. Yes, dad. Close enough. Boom. See? Look, I can do this. Disculpe. Disculpe means sorry. Excuse me. Disculpe. Sorry or excuse me. Excuse me. Boom. See? I basically can speak fluent Spanish now. Okay, class time. With a little bit of time that I had before class, I did everything I could to try and cram as much Spanish back into my head, whilst also trying to forget everything I learned from Mexican gangster films.
Can you listen to me, Jordan?
Sí, I can hear you. And just like that, I'm a student again, and actually loving it. I even answered questions, and I never answer questions.
¿Hay iglesia en Kandala?
No iglesia en Kandala.
Sí, hay iglesia en Kandala. It's some Benedict.
Oh, I live directly opposite. I never said all my answers were correct, but still, I was getting the hang of it and learning how to say the important stuff. Sí, me gusta mucho la comida tailandesa.
Muy bien.
Okay, So that was eye-opening. I, in no way, have done enough revision. And I think what I need to do, since we're in quarantine and I can't buy them myself, is I'm gonna have to make myself some big old posters. Because that's what I would encourage my students to do. So I got to it. Because what else am I gonna do, right? But to be honest, I don't know if it was the fumes from the pens or just the repetition of copying something out of a book. But this was pretty relaxing and definitely helped pass the time in isolation. I did it. Well, I did some of it. There's definitely a lot more. I mean, it's an entire language, so there's obviously a lot more. It's just 7 pages of big words. It's definitely not the entire Spanish language, and I haven't even memorized these, so I'm not finished, but I'm finished for today. So the plan is to do an hour of this every day. I don't exactly know how I'm gonna do this, besides just reading it over and over and over again like a psychopath, but if that's what it takes, then that's what I'll do. Hopefully I can find some exercises online and turn this into something. But for now, that's a start. But also, I think it's probably time that I finish up doing Spanish today so that I can do other things. And also, my room stinks of nail polish because these pens are like super toxic. And I think I'm getting a little bit high. It's not a bad thing. I'm in isolation. Why not? But yeah, keeping busy. Día 5.